It's nice and tidy there. So this is a temporary view, probably quite unstable view. If you go into a pothole, you'll probably be on the floor.
You as the camera.
Yeah, you, the viewer, will be on the floor. This is currently what it will sit in. Well, something similar to this, but we need a mount that doesn't have a case so you can actually hear what we're saying.
And potentially a microphone.
Yeah, but John, remember that in order to use a microphone, it needs to be out of the case because you can't plug it in.
True. We found that an issue was the lack of sound.
Yeah, we realised that because it's in the case. In fact, we didn't realise it was the case that was the problem.
No, Graham.
Yeah, Graham, the legend Graham.
Yeah, he's
problem solver Graham.
A bearded folk from work.
Yes. He said, "Oh, we need to take out the case, or you won't be able to hear what we're saying."
We won't have the same issue with that in there.
We'll find out when we play this back.
See. If you're watching that, then you wouldn't have probably heard that. If there is an issue, you wouldn't have heard
Well,
that.
I think if it's the case where you can't
It's
hear
kind of like Rob Brydon.
You won't be watching this anyway.
Rob Brydon in a box.
Yeah. Small man in a box. I was going to cycle today, but the weather is so shit that there's to record another episode about fabulous television or whatever.
It was meant to air a week for this.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not even been 24 hours. It's been 24 hours.
It's likely that the first episode won't see light of day because it's a bit of a shit show, let's be fair.
So this could
Number one, you can't hear what we're saying.
Yes.
Number two, it's vertical.
Yes.
Which means that you can see a lot of the roof and a lot of the floor, but not much of the floor.
Yes. So this effectively could be the second test pilot episode.
Yeah.
This could be like the rare ones, like in like 50 years when this is a massive show.
Bootleg.
When people get these videos, these would be the ones that are worth millions because they're so rare.
I don't know, I've got a good feeling about this one. I think this could be the pilot. Who knows? But
I should get a hat.
the thing is, viewers, more than we do because we don't even know if this is going live yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, I think. Not like it's not been done before, but I think station run is a good thing.
Station run, yeah, because we are taking Steve. Well, I am taking Steve to the station.
Yeah.
The train station, not the police station. Just in case anyone thought he was a serial convict.
Yes, I'm not. I'm not in handcuffs. I'm sans handcuffs.
It's just the way he looks.
Thanks. Yeah. We need to remember not to touch our noses.
Yes, no noses. I tend to bite my lip and play my beard a lot. I noticed on the first
I do that as well.
test pilot.
Yeah. I think when you've got a beard, you tend to just go. It's kind of an unconscious thing.
That's how you concentrate.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole chin stroking thing where you. Yeah. But I mean, there is fact in that. You do tend to do that.
You do. You need to do like
to tug on.
A devilish laugh. Sort of.
Yeah. Maybe not as much when you're thinking.
It's sleet snowing.
Yeah.
Or sleeting.
It's been on and off all day. But now it's sleety.
Yeah. It's April 26th. So technically, it shouldn't really be doing that.
What?
Snowing. No, snowing.
Yeah. Technically, it shouldn't.
If you're watching this in places like Canada,
Where
you get a lot of snow.
Or the United States of America.
Yeah, USA. Obama's just come over and pissed us off. You know all about that. Oh, brakes on.
Telling us what to do.
Yeah, about trade.
Yeah.
It's just the 40s again.
Oh dear, we're stuck in traffic.
Yeah. See, we have a deadline with Steve's evening train comes at 10 past the hour.
This could be a recurring thing, whether we're going to make it or not.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, we're early as fuck. I stood around waiting for ages, and it was, But this time, it looks like we're going to be on the ball, on the money, right on the sweet spot.
Close call today.
It's currently, to give you an update, it's currently 54 minutes past 5, and my train's at 10 past.
That's 16 minutes.
I mean, roughly the journey takes 15 minutes, so depends on the weather.
But it is sleeting, and people tend not to drive in sleeting.
Yeah. They just tend to shit themselves if there's anything remotely white coming from the
This is what we need, a moped, look. That was a moped. He'll go to the station before us.
Yeah.
He's going.
We were speaking about mopeds in our last video, which didn't... Yeah, I was saying that they can use the Amsterdam cycle lanes.
Of course, yeah.
Which I don't think is right. I think it's a danger to the cyclists.
Danger to everybody. It's a stupid idea.
Bloody is.
Crazy Dutch bastards.
Well, I approve of the cycle lanes. I think they're great.
Yes, but there were motorised cycles in there. Crazy bastards with their little pea shooter exhausts. There's often a risk of missing the train. If he misses the train, he has to sleep in the station.
Yeah, there's one train that I can catch a day on either side. If I miss those,
that's remote Coventry for you.
Yeah, I've gotten used to slumming it.
He's like Tom Hanks on Terminal.
Yeah.
He knows all the people.
They don't know me though. So just think, who's that?
Hey, Barbara!
Oh god, it's that freak again.
We had two ladies, females, in the car.
Ladies or females?
Female ladies at our lunch hour. I'll let this person go in front of me. This may be. Come on, you little chicken. First of you can fuck off. Hey! I did not say a you! Come on!
Fuck! Silly woman. God. You've just witnessed a car accident.
You were intended, the camera as a dash cam.
Yeah.
That's what's inspired our
but I kind of hijacked it.
For people like this idiot then, I let a person go from one side of the road, and because I was being a good-natured person, human, the person from the other road, on the opposite side, thought I was letting them go too, so they tried to jump on the bandwagon. They were not invited.
John's generous, but he's not that generous.
No.
I mean, you've
not two at a time generous.
Yeah. Got to wait your turn.
I've got morals. God, that was edgy. That's sort of like me and bum sort of that.
Yeah.
It's like a rabbit's nose.
Oh, I see.
Sphincter clench. Anyway, back to the females we had in our car. It was meant to be an impromptu video, but it lasted 4 minutes.
Yeah.
The video, not anything else. It lasted 4 minutes because of lack of data.
Yeah.
But they said, well, one of them said, that we should have a theme, a topic.
I don't know. I think that I don't think we need to pigeonhole ourselves and be like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to have a general overall theme that just.
Otherwise, it'll just be like fucking question time.
Yeah.
And no one enjoys that.
I think a theme will come naturally. I think it doesn't need to be forced.
No.
And I think generally there will be kind of topics of discussion because in conversations.
We could talk about a lot of shit that happened during the day.
Yeah, I mean.
We don't want to bore you with PFDs.
We don't want to talk PFDs?
Or PDFs.
We don't want to talk about work anyway. I mean, no one wants to listen to that shit. So we could talk about current events. Or not. Maybe not current events. Maybe not current events, but, you know, like
just currents.
Quirky things in the news. I mean, you've already made a topical thing about Obama. That was a good.
Yes.
That was a good.
That's me watching Facebook.
Yeah. Is that your source of news?
Yeah, mainly.
So that's not.
I tend to steer clear of the news because it's always fucking negative. Never any good news.
Welcome to planet Earth.
Yes.
It's not always the case.
It is. You go and watch the news and there will never be anything positive.
Well,
never like, look how well this man's done or this lady's done. Look what this person's accomplished.
I mean, off the top of my head, you can think of the accomplishments of NASA or SpaceX.
No, it's more about poor marathon runner dies. Raising money and he dies.
It seems awfully specific.
That's what I noticed last night. I think it was terrible. But anyway, space.
It's depressing.
Oh, green light.
Oh yeah, it's not green anymore.
Fuck's sake.
Stays green for about a second, doesn't it?
It's now 59 minutes to the hour. But yes, space.
Space, the final frontier.
Did you hear they're sending tiny little spacecrafts? Like pea-sized spacecraft.
That?
What?
Oh, I thought it was an insect, but it's a leaf.
Looks like a fish. It's a fish looks like a leaf.
Sorry. Yeah. There you go. It's a rare moment where
I don't think it's... But yeah, spacecraft like peas. Have you heard about that?
Really?
Have you not seen that?
No.
That was on the news.
How do they keep track of those then? Because
they're making them smaller because they fly faster. So they reckon they could get...
Oh, I see. That's a good idea.
So they reckon they could get a camera in there and data everything in this tiny little shit.
That's a great idea.
And fuck it out into the solar system.
Fuck it out? Is that a technical term?
Yeah, flick it. Flick the bean, that's what someone said. Because they're like bean shaped.
Nice. And I suppose it doesn't need any propulsion really, because if it's accelerating, then in space, because it's a vacuum, there's nothing to slow it down. So it's always going to be accelerating. But because of the size of it, it's much easier to accelerate it.
Exactly.
So you can launch it at a massive speed, so it's going quick anyway, but then it builds up speed. So are they launching these from the International Space Station? Or are they?
I don't know. I've just seen it on the news, and they said they're hoping to get to other galaxies with them.
That's a good idea.
And the nearest galaxy was something like 1,000 light years away or something.
That's Andromeda.
Yes, but they reckon they could get to it in a lifetime.
Really?
Or something like that.
That's impossible.
Or just Google it.
Well, I believe you, but technically we're talking about, if we're saying 1,000 light years.
Don't quote me, but I'm just that's what.
No, but I mean generally that's how far away galaxies are, and in order to get to another galaxy in a lifetime, you need to be travelling faster than the speed of light, which is impossible.
Yes.
So even if these P-like spaceships could get near the speed of light, it'd still take them however many thousands of years to get there.
Well, they're going to have sails.
Sails? Is that slowing down? Or is that for battery or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, 4.37 light years. That's more doable, because if you get like 90% of the speed of light, which is, I mean, it's still ridiculously difficult. We've got nowhere near that yet. It's still.
I did once on the A46.
What?
On the A46, I got pretty close.
Yes, you did. But yeah, it still take. I mean, we're talking at least 4.37 light years. So, say half that. If you're going half the speed of light, that would be 8.74 odd years. So, I mean,
how many years in a light year?
Light years is distance, not as time. If it was 4 light years away, it'd take like 4 years to reach it. Right. So if you were travelling at the speed of light, it'd take you 4 years to get there.
Right. So where are they going?
Probably the nearest star, which is Alpha Centauri, which is 4 point. Oh, I can't remember. It just says distant stars, but I'm pretty sure 4.37 light years is the nearest star.
The sun.
Apart from the fucking sun.
It's always a trick question in a quiz. Yeah. Where's the nearest star? I go, I don't know. Is it the North Star? No. Of course, it's not the North Star. God.
The thing is, even if they go quarter of the speed of light, that's still within a lifetime.
Yes. So
but that's still very fast.
Yeah.
And there's no dispute now.
Does it say how fast they're going?
I mean, the speed of light is about 227,000 miles an hour, I think.
Pretty fast.
Don't quote me on that.
Oh, 5.
You're going to read that out. Thing for the thumb. There you go. Light speed is... Oh, sorry. Oh, God. It's fast. Oh, God, I was quite a lot out.
Really?
Yeah, it's very fast. It's 299 million metres per second.
What?
Which is 1.2 billion kilometres an hour.
That's fucking mental.
So that's quite fast.
We need to find a wormhole.
Well, that's the other thing. That's the other idea of travelling very far distances in space and not actually doing it.
Yeah, to bend it.
Because that's theoretically the only possible way of doing it. But wormholes are still only theoretical, and we haven't actually found it yet. Which is a shame. Space is big.
I might watch some of the Wonders of the Universe later.
Oh, good.
Because they're on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
Providers available. Yeah, Wonders of the Universe, Wonders of Life, Wonders of the Solar System, all of
on that.
Obviously, it's got 4 minutes now.
Yeah, we should. I think we should be fine. Sometimes we hear it like 2 minutes or 1 minute too, and it's not fine.
He's been noticed.
It's pants-wettingly bad.
Yeah, he's been noted to run across the road like a vigilante.
Shut up.
We've overtaken people at the last minute here as well. We can't see what I'm talking about because you're watching this.
Yeah, exactly. We should get a mirror.
Go!
That might be a bit confusing for other drivers.
Go!
For fuck's sake. Got a fucking train to catch, you twat.
Go! I'm gonna overtake you!
Come on, you fucking pitlick.
Bumblefoot.
Right, so that's all we've got time for because I'm getting out. So
I'm not going on my own.
Thanks for watching probably our first episode ever. And
in landscape.
And subscribe. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Right. Bye, go!